Hey guys, I'm sitting here ready to introduce myself, answer the first couple of questions of the 29 that you gave me. Number 1, introduce yourself. Name, age, ethnicity, and occupation. Well, depends who you're asking. Most of the time, my name is Amy the Baker. I call people, I leave messages, they call me, they write me notes. Amy the Baker. But my real name is Amy Lynn Mandela. I'm 32 years old. Can you believe it? 32. I just don't understand where time goes. Really? I feel old. And my ethnicity, I'm white, Italian, hence the hand movements all the time. And my occupation is a pastry chef. Pastry chef, baker, creative maker, good eater. Whatever you want to throw in there, it has to do with food, has to do with baking. That's what my title is. Number 2, how would you describe your personality? Wow, I don't know, it's like this big, but even that's not big enough. My personality is like out there, like in your face, because you just can't help but laugh when you're with me. Quick little story, little sidebar. Last night I'm out and about trying to do some of my filming, and there was this couple in their convertible, rocking a convertible, eating Carvel. I love Carvel. It's my favorite ice cream ever. And they had the radio on. Starships were meant to fly. So I'm like bopping and singing on the sidewalk. And the man's like, they're laughing at me. So I turn around to them and he's like, work it. And I'm like, well, it was either dance to the music in your car or ask you for a lick of your ice cream. So I went with the, dancing to the music of your car. He cranked up the radio and I just bopped it out right there in the middle of the sidewalk. That's the way I roll. Whatever hits, whatever makes you laugh, whatever mood strikes, I'm there. You know that song? I'm sexy and I know it. Well, I'm the next great baker and I know it. Whoop, whoop. Number 3, how would your friends and toughest critics describe you? Okay. Number 1, when I ask this question, what I've been hearing a lot lately is unfiltered. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm honest and I figured I would let you know. Unfiltered. I'll say everything and anything. I hear that I'm bubbly and outgoing and so New York and so Brooklyn, even though I'm not from Brooklyn at all. And outgoing and bubbly and crazy, like outright off my rocker. But you know what? Old ladies and boring people sit there on their rockers and rock all day long. So if being crazy means I'm off my rocker, well then I'm cool with that because I'm always out and about. What's my best and worst quality? Best quality. I will do anything for you. I am passionate. If I love you, if I love what I do, if you're important to me, I'll go that extra limb. I have no problem doing it. I'll do anything for you. That could also be like a worst quality because people could take advantage of that. But my worst quality is probably my temper and I get frustrated. Even doing all this filming, I was like, oh, this is so hard and difficult and trying to be myself and be on TV and you know what? I can't get mad. Although sometimes that works in the kitchen because you could bang a couple of pans and rolling pins around and then maybe the other contestants will be scared and be like, let's not mess with her. So that might be a good thing for you guys. Tell us about your background, your upbringing, and past. How did that help or hurt the person, baker, you become today? I am an only child. I absolutely hate being an only child. I would die for a brother or sister. But my mom and I are very close. We didn't really have too much family. It was always my mom and I. So from when I was like knee-high to a grasshopper, now I'm like a big old cricket. Chirp, chirp. We always baked in the kitchen together, side by side. I remember making strufala or honey balls, depends how Italian you are. And we would be side by side, and I would be on the little like stool in the kitchen because I couldn't reach. So that helped me become the person baker that I am today because I have morals and values and family is important. But also my mom started my education of baking and making me who I am today. And I'm forever grateful for that. And, if it wasn't for my mom teaching me, I probably wouldn't be where I am today and be the baker that I am. Okay, question number 10. Tell us about your food industry experience. All right, well, graduated culinary school, I think it's about 10 years ago. Before I graduated culinary school, I actually did an internship in Walt Disney World. Before I even graduated, while I was in culinary school, before I actually graduated, I obtained a job as head pastry chef in a 5-star restaurant in the Hamptons. In the Hamptons, what? If you don't know Long Island, certain places, everybody definitely knows the Hamptons. I made desserts for Susan Lucci. She's a tiny little thing. I worked in small mom and pop bakeries. I worked in larger bakeries where it was, volume and more mass produced. I've worked in specialty. I've done corporate baking with, a nationwide chain, and, breads and cakes and brownies and whatnot. I started when I was young. I did Wilton's cake decorating classes. 1, 2, 3. Got my hand in that icing and making those roses and flowers and whatnot. Some things you're self-taught, because everything in life is you learn as you go along. So now I'm kind of doing my own business, which is also being self-taught, because nobody gives you the ins and outs of trying to start a small business. And that's about it. So that wraps up my first set of questions. I kind of took the liberty upon myself and categorized them in different areas. As you'll see throughout my filming, I'm from New York. I'm always on the go. If you can't tell by how much I talk and how fast I talk, I'm go, go, go. And my brain never stops either. I still haven't found that off switch. But my filming takes place through all aspects of my life. You'll see me eating some pizza. You'll see me at a best friend's house. You'll see me getting ready for a wedding. Everything that makes up me, makes up my life, and makes up, how I go about being a New Yorker. So sit back, enjoy the show, take the ride with me, and see you later.